The governor of both the Suns and the Mercury joins us now, Mat Ishbia. Thank you so much for taking the time to join the show. We really appreciate you.
Good to be here.
Well, the Phoenix Mercury, let's start there, because that come from behind overtime victory against the Minnesota Lynx on Tuesday. It tied the series at 1-1. The moment that Sammy Whitcomb hit that shot, can you just reenact your reaction to that three that she hit at the end of regulation?
Yeah, that was exciting. I was with my daughter and my son, both my kids, and we high-fived and we were excited. But what a great play by her. But just love the resilience coming back and competing. The team never gave up, down by 20 in the third quarter, and they never gave up. And that was a big win. It was fun to watch.
It was one of the biggest comebacks that we've seen in the WNBA playoffs. It was super exciting. We were going crazy in the studio. I really think that is going to turn into a very interesting series. I'm excited to see the rest of it play out. You are very busy, Matt. I want to shift over to the Phoenix Suns now and specifically talk a little bit about the culture in your front office, right? Because in less than a year, the Phoenix Suns, they've been sued 6 times, right? They've ranged from refusing access to internal documents, discrimination, retaliation, harassment, and wrongful termination. So I just wanted to know, what is the message that you're sending to your employees right now amidst these lawsuits while you're also trying to manage a basketball team?
Yeah, as you know, Malika, obviously anyone can file a lawsuit for any reason they want, for anything they want. How many lawsuits have we actually lost? The answer is 0. How many will we lose? 0. Like, the difference between us and everyone else, first off, I don't have to say anything to our employees or our team members. They all know. They're all part of it. They love the culture, the organization we built. But anyone can file a lawsuit for any reason. The way I look at it a little differently than other people is, we don't settle. We don't settle with someone. You want to say, give me $30,000 and I won't file a lawsuit. I said, file a lawsuit. We didn't do anything wrong. If we do something wrong, we take care of people, but I'm not going to be leveraged by people. And so if someone files a lawsuit, a lot of it's from the previous ownership and previous times before I was even an owner. But either way, we do right by our people all the time. And I feel really great about our front office, our organization in general, both the men's and women's side.
You inherited a culture that you and I sat down exactly 2 years ago, and you told me that you were working to change. And I do understand that takes time. But in that same interview, it was at Suns Media Day, if I'm not mistaken, in your first year as owner of the team, you had just embarked right on the Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, let's call it experiment. And in that interview, you predicted a championship. And I understand that hindsight is 20/20. But what did you learn from that experience?
Well, I learned that we didn't win a championship. We didn't get that one right. But the truth is we learned a lot. I didn't do a good enough job setting the identity and the culture. And you can't just trade. And we made some trades for some talented players. They didn't fit the right way for our organization, not just on the court, but also off the court and the way we're building this. And so now we're doing it a little differently. We have a franchise player in Devin Booker. I love our team. We have an ascending team, young, hungry, grinded out team. And we're excited for how we play this year, but also how we build not only this year, but next year and the year after. And I'm really excited about what we've got now. And we've moved on beyond that experiment, and we're moving forward with a franchise player and a lot of great pieces and a lot of great players around him.
Matt, our senior insider, Shams Charania, is here with me as well. Shams, I know you wanted to ask a question sort of looking at that time and looking forward as well.
Yeah, Matt, in June, you guys made a blockbuster deal, traded away Kevin Durant to Houston. You guys picked up several players. What went into that decision, moving Kevin Durant? And then how do you view those players coming in and what you guys have acquired to kind of set this new stage for the Suns?
Yeah, well, we're really excited about the players we got. Kevin Durant's a great player. There's no one that can ever question that. Just wasn't a fit for what we're doing going forward. Obviously, he's had an amazing career, but he's not a fit for what we're going to do going forward. And we got great players back. With Dylan Brooks, tough-minded, winning type guy. We love that. That's what we have to build out here in Phoenix. Jalen Green, 23-year-old upside, leading scorer and played all 82 games last year. We love Jalen Green. But then we got the 10th pick and Kaman Malawas. We're excited. And with the other picks, we end up getting Rasheer Fleming, Kobe Bryant. We got 5 players, and we love what we've got for it. So we're looking forward, not looking back. Obviously, it didn't work with Kevin. We wish him the best. But for us, going forward, we love the guys we got. We love what we're building. And it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight, but we feel great about what we've got here in Phoenix going forward.
Well, making a deal for Kevin Durant, Matt, it became a little bit more complicated because you were a team. When you're looking at the luxury tax and the second apron and all of these different things, you couldn't necessarily make the trade that you would have been made a couple of years ago. And one of the biggest storylines of the offseason, it's been the league's investigation into the alleged cap circumvention between Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers. Adam Silver, he said he wants to let the investigation play out. Absolutely, the Clippers have that right. But with a level playing field, that's sort of one of the pillars of the league, right? Fairness. How concerned are you about teams trying to circumvent the cap in these sorts of conversations?
Honestly, I'm not that concerned about it, to be honest. I know Steve Ballmer, and I think he's a great guy, and he says he didn't do that. I believe him. Obviously, the NBA is going to do their investigation, but, I don't really think that stuff rampant. I think there's obviously things that people can say and talk about, but until you actually prove that someone's done something wrong, I believe that things are fair. Everyone's competing with a level playing field and trying to win, right? And just by going over the luxury tax just like we did doesn't guarantee wins, right? As we've seen other teams have done. So, I don't think that's really happening that much, but obviously the NBA will do its own investigation.
Matt, you guys obviously love Devin Booker, and he's committed to you guys for the next 5 years, but he just signed a 2-year, $145 million extension in the offseason. That's the richest contract on an annual basis in NBA history. How do you use his star power and what you've built from a commitment level to build this next championship team in Phoenix and allow him to get back to the finals?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's the goal. He's a 28-year-old franchise player, all-time leading scorer in Phoenix. And the best part is he wants to be here just like we want him here. And so he's been here his whole career, hoping he's going to be here for the rest of his career too, doing great things, competing. And it's our job to build the right team around him, and it's his job to lead them.
Has he, doubled down to you behind closed doors? He's been clear that Phoenix means a lot to him, but this team has changed a lot in his tenure. He's seen so many head coaches in his time with the Suns here. Has he said to you behind closed doors that he still wants to play his entire career in Phoenix?
Absolutely. Devin wants to be here. We want Devin here. He's been part of it for the whole time. I talk to Devin all the time. We're very aligned on what we believe and how we want to build this. And listen, we've tried some things and they haven't worked, but he knows that I care and that we want to win and we have the same goals and mindset. He's one of the best players in the NBA and we want to continue to help him. And so we're going to try to win and compete at the highest level, and we're completely aligned.
Matt, I know this is an incredibly busy day for you. We really appreciate the time. The best of luck this season, both the Mercury, the end of the season, and for the Phoenix Suns for the duration of the season. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is what we mean when we say busy guy. Earlier this week, he also announced that Steve Nash is formally joining the Suns as a senior advisor and will help define our future for years to come.